I ate my dinner earlier. It is ongoing pasta and pizza Tuesday. Although, instead of vlogging, decided to finish it live stream. And I wrote I posted on my community post page. Not necessarily a blog, although go check it out. Please use the like button. Beep your likes and use the comment area. Share my community posted blog article I published there. Yeah, share and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe that. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, I was gonna eat something else. I think I'm just gonna savor that radish and some salt, lightly salted. I have to take my newest pain reliever, and then I can exercise in a little while. Foods today, I ate, I might eat some rice crackers in a little while, maybe. Although right now I'm just wanting coffee. Before that, my pain reliever. Help my mom get a hot beverage. My mom, her meds. And then and my newest health update, I have to get some tests where I mentioned earlier, all before, all during, and all later, all since May 2 this year, May 2nd, and 24, and this year. So all before, all during, all later, and all since. All during, and all later, and all since. February 23, 2025. March 18, 19, 2025, May 2, 2025, May 27, 2025, and I won't go into exact detail, but I do have to get some tests and test results. I was relieved. Evidence, pain. Something isn't functioning right in me. Just a matter of finding out what all that is. And instead of mental health, physical health once more. And I got weighed, and I'm within the range of where I want to be. I've lost weight. I'm hoping to lose a couple more pounds. Like I said before, I always want to lose at least another 10 pounds. I was 152. I want to get down to 140. So I'm counting calories. I'm not eating lots. It's just the pain. Sometimes it's really around here and here. It's something. Maybe it might be a muscle injury. I did that to my neck. Well, somebody else did that to my neck, actually. Somebody else hurt my neck. And somebody else hurt this. I love the show and tell. I'm not afraid to show and tell traumas. Not gonna lie. I was not, and I am not, and I be not a sex toy. Other people. My cat, my big, beautiful pussycat that died this year. Kitteny cute, yet adult cat, and never really stopped doing did that. Although, you know, a cat that's a cat. A cat is a cat. It's a cat that's a cat. Always a cat. You know, cat, kitteny. And today, a very good day. Foods, condiments, and beverages. My exercise limited. My left knee is feeling lots better. Not 100%, although lots better. It's just now this since May 2. It was bothering me a little bit before, but May 2 really aggravated it. And I got this big bulge here and stuff. It's all swollen and it feels warm to the touch. It's just gross. And I got a little bit of pain under here earlier, but it's right here. You can see the swelling even through this. I mean, you can see the swelling. Since, yeah, cat died, other people did. And I can't even blame Terry Hodgkins in 2019. I mean, that didn't cause this. Self-defense classes. But yeah, I figure I'll come here, I'm gonna get my medicine. Sort of the same as I was taking earlier, although, and I'll swallow one dose. Uh, exercise some. And later this month, I have gone back into cardiology, and I've had several ECGs. I'm doing an echogram of some kind or other, stress test of some kind or other, and Holter monitors some kind or other, and I'm going to be wearing that. Again, I want to lose a few more pounds, like I said, some more weight, and then gain more muscle tone, but at least I've made it this far. I mean, I'm not as attractive as any, celebrity bodybuilder, weightlifter. I'm just, you know, hoping to feel better. I want to do 100K walking next month. Hello. So hopefully my doctor, my healthcare team, my healthcare team of professional healthcare workers will get me going so that I can, at least do more than 10K walking every week. Or without further ado, I believe it's sad. So many other people did bad, purposefully, wrong, not legal, not lawful, not sane, not competent, not employable. And the other day when I did my live stream and I mentioned mental illnesses, symptoms and behaviors, including disorders, mental health, mental illnesses. That was not me inviting them to did and do more and do any. That's just who they are without wanting to put their illnesses, disorders, mental health, mental illnesses, and symptoms and behaviors in remission. And stop doing all that I mentioned, that I showed and told. And more fools tried, changed my parents and my parents' parents and my parents' parents' parents, my parents' 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 parents, and all animals and all pets, all fur babies and myself, are, were, be, did, and do same and or worse than those other people who did mentally ill symptoms and behaviors, including all historical, all geographical, and all financial, such as trespass, harassments, bullying, racism, bigotries, discriminations, prejudices, internet trolling, stalking, assaults, etc. Myself and other celebrities, famous, were blamed for it all instead of themselves remission and get well and stopped having, has, did one and more of those mental illnesses, disorders, mental health, mental illnesses, symptoms, and behaviors. Myself and one and more other persons should, can, could, may, must, and need, showed and told, and show and tell, all that and all those all happened. Including all securities cameras, all on, all images, all live, all real time, and all recorded. All during, all happened, all that, and all those others. And Louise's Journey XO, probably. Gonna find out about my social media. And Obsess is more. All about, all to, and all about one and more word, and one and or more words, journey, etc. And with and or without Chikara transformations too. Word transformation. Obsessing or obsesses or obsessed. I use the word transformation and or transformations. I like reaction channels. I think they're fun to watch. I'll probably watch some more tomorrow, maybe. Although I'm busy the remainder of this month, Barry. I don't know when I'll have time. Maybe this weekend. I'll have some time to watch more of reaction videos and or reaction live streams. It's fun to watch. I have to get picked up myself. It'd be funny to be liked, loved, and or hated by one of those and or more than one of those reaction channels hosts and or hostesses. Considering who I am and where I've been. And who I've been with. And who was with me. Examples. How other people, as I've mentioned, stalkers, misinformation, misconstrued before my first and surname, before my first and last name, MISS. And all later and all since, MISS replaced with MS. So instead of Miss, Ms. Not muscular sclerosis. It's just the letters. It's just what lots of people do nowadays when they're addressing envelopes and stuff. Instead of MISS, it's instead of MISS, it's MS and or not anything. All who, what, where, when, why, how tried, changed my health and health cares, healthier than I am now, healthier than I was all before and all during May 22, 2024. You know, 2021, 2024, earlier this year. And my mom, and all histories, geography, all historical, all geographical, and all financial. My parents, and my parents' parents, and my parents' parents' parents, and my parents' 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 parents, and all animals, and all pets, all fur babies. Yeah, all those Bellises, all animals, all pets, all animals, and all pets, all fur babies. Yeah, my parents, my parents' parents, my parents' parents, all those other people, Bellises, and all animals, and all pets, all fur babies, Bellises, and me, a Bellis. It's what, 2025, more than 20 years. And you know what? It's not me and pets, fur babies, that brought the police to on and out from and by my neighborhood. Other people did that. It wasn't me. I didn't do anything bad, purposeful, wrong, not lawful, not legal, not sane, not competent, and not employable. Other people did instead. Security guards too. Security guards and police. And fire department personnel. And paramedics. It was others. Other people did. And I've mentioned, and I showed and told evidence online. I'm not lying. My health began to deteriorate dramatically and drastically June 28, 2006. Example, my dinner I ate tonight. I ate out sandwich. I like to cook, sort of, and I don't like to use anything that's a metal knife, not even have a mirror that looks like a hatchet or anything. I don't like sharp objects around since I injured myself in 2006. Cooking, preparing foods, and I like to look how I'm thinking and what I'm thinking and what I thought, and blondes do have more fun, although I yeah, blonde, dumb blonde. I felt like it that day. Since recovering later, it's the stupidest thing I've ever done in my. It's the stupidest thing I ever did in my whole entire life. I did it again later, although not so as it was in when we lived in our apartment on Bow Beaches Boulevard, and I cut my thumb a little bit. I didn't need stitches. I didn't even have to stay very long in the hospital. And I was like, that's it, that's it. We got some other knives that are less, well, they're not sharp. Sometimes, but I prefer to use a knife, not knife, forks and spoons. I prefer to use forks and spoons. Spoons. I've come a long way, although I've had some setbacks. 2021, 2023, 2024, and before now. Stalkers, they run amok. And I come from a famous name, already published celebrity status, such as Bellas Perennials, Bellas Daisies, etc. Bellas. And as I am from my parents and my parents' parents and my parents' parents' parents and my parents' 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 parents, and all animals and all pets, fur babies, myself and others, such as Mississauga Senior Citizen Center, Square One Older Adult Center, Square One Shopping Center, Active Adult Center, Mississauga, Central Parkway Mall. YouTube, Facebook, etc. And I try to get copies and keep some of that because it wasn't always myself and my family, as I mentioned, and those other relatives. It was other people, and I wanted to get some copies of that and keep them for myself. Keep them for myself. And maybe show one and more other later, since I do have some. And I want to get some hard copies more, so that when I do my cat complete memorial, the photo album, etc. book I want to put together, I'm going to put some stuff in there because I don't know I'm ever going to have another four-legged fur baby ever again. Any pet, really, indoors. I don't know that I'll ever have one. And as the memorial that I've come up with day in and day out, all about that. Lots of sentimental, lots of stuff. It's awfully quiet. I find it very quiet without my pussycat at home, alive, living. It's different. And I told my doctor I don't, my symptoms and behaviors, and nothing mental health. Absolutely nothing mental health. Never mentioned it. Neither one of us. None of it was mentioned. I just hope all the test results show exactly what the causing of my not feeling well pains. Whether I need more physiotherapy, whether I need more medication, more medicines, prescription, with and or without, I need surgery. I mean, I have all the time in the world now. I mean, I can be away 6 days out of a week. My cactus, I have to just come home once a week. I like to show and tell my weight losses and weight gains. Published, public, and when I'm athletic. And then I like to show and tell the exercising, physical education. Should, can, could, may, must, and need. Is, was, be, and did, and does, and do, well-being and fitness. And it can happen. You can do it without many lifestyle changes, restrictions, diets. I mean, less or more sometimes. And when you maybe ate enough foods for 4 or 6 other people, you can restrict that into maybe half. Go for a walk. Do some walking. I did some walking today. I walked 745 steps. I've got a step counter on my thing here. Yay. Did pretty good. I did good. I did. Awesome. Fabulous. Fantastic. That's pretty good. 745 steps. 0.56 kilometers. Burned 33.53 calories. I feel good. I'm feeling all right. Oh, weightlifting. Oh. got rid of my cat litter. That remained yet. I don't know where the labels went for my cat litter. They used to be on. I don't know where the labels went. You know when cat litter is for sale, it's usually labeled as advertised. Advertisements. There's your tea, Mom. Yes, you do your bedtime pills and it's not bedtime yet. What? Yes, I gave them all to you. I don't know that you swallowed them all this afternoon, but I know I gave them to you. Yes. Foodie Beauty at Caffeine Queen Avril. Name changed to, title changed to Foodie Beauty at Living Well with Sinus Bradycardia.
I gotta have something to eat.
What?
I got to have something to eat. But I don't want to eat that sandwich. I'll have it tomorrow.
Have yourself a cookie.
Eh?
That's something I might do in the future.
What?
Do I ever want to have a cookie? I'd have it for my breakfast. First thing, I'd
Yeah.
have it. You know what kind of cookie I would have?
Yeah.
No, I don't. It's not morning. It's evening. It's nighttime. You know what kind of cookie I would have first thing in the morning?
What?
Biscotti.
Yeah.
I'd have biscotti.
Well,
Pistachio nuts. Biscotti.
I don't buy that.
And or almonds. Biscotti. Or, as I'm feeling really, like in the summertime, maybe not every day, what do you call that? Oh yeah, the one with honey? Baklava?
No, that you could eat.
And I could do that almost every weekend, you know?
I'll go and enjoy my tea.
There you go. Enjoy your tea, Mom.
I do like my tea.
And
what
I do.
was the mail? Did I get any?
No.
What did you get?
A bill.
A bill.
Hey.
That you can keep.
Hey.
I just said they could keep it.
Alzheimer's. She did that to me today. She hurt me. I tried showed and told my doctor, and I was just like, everything else hurts more. He met my mom. He was my mom's doctor too. My mom doctor too. It was hilarious. She couldn't remember anything. She couldn't remember when, where, happened, what. She didn't even remember the name of her medication. But her medication there, she needed a refill. The name of it. I did. I remembered. And I alleged opioid I got that again, although the label is different. Instead of taking something 4 times a day, which I do not like to, I got one that's pretty much what I usually do. So I'm going to take that and have my, I had a good coffee out earlier tonight. Oh, yeah. This will take me about more than 20 seconds. I urinate. My facilities, toilet, most definitely, I'm going to definitely urinate in the next little while, more than 20 seconds. I can guarantee it. I'm going to take my medicine. Does one not work? I'll take another one later. Burma. Pardon me. Excuse me. Beauty burp. And I asked my doctor, can I exercise just like when I'm doing my physiotherapy about my knee? Yes. I can exercise a bit until I get my test results. Good, because I want to exercise a little bit because I'm looking forward to getting back on a treadmill. And I like to do the upper body, which is also good for my knee because everything, my knee, you know. Everything. I even try to do some neck exercises, which is hilarious. I look over there and I look here. Mostly I look that way, but then I look like that way. And then I look that way. I'm like, I could do it like that, but I don't do it as good as I used to when I was younger. And sometimes I'm supposed to do something like this. And I'm like this. I don't like to do that. I'm gonna get a neck ache, headache. Doesn't make my neck pain lesser, it increases, and so I don't do it there. But I do everything the shoulders, etc., and all the way down. That my pharmacist, that my physiotherapist, and I agree to, and my doctors. I mean, I could just sit and do my heel toe taps, hours on end, hours on end. I really could. I love doing that. I could just even elsewhere. I could just sit somewhere and I was just, you'll see my 2 feet tapping. Can you hear it? One of my favorite exercises, favorite chair exercises and physiotherapy exercises, and it burns calories. 745 steps today. I walked that many steps. The hunger of it all. I did good. I ate good. My first meal today was noodles. And then I ate a Brazil nut. And then I ate some slightly overcooked, very well done pizza. And then I ate sandwich. Carnivore. Community posts. On my community post page, I did a poll, and I looked, and I had 2 votes, carnivore and S. I hope you like my newest pasta and pizza Tuesday video. Pizza. I'll do better next week because I'll probably have less pain. I just sit and it can hurt for a long time. I just want to lay down. I want to do that now, and I'm just going to see if I can wait a little while. I continue to wish that my cat had died of a heart attack. I know I did CPR of sorts on my cat, and my cat came back to me alive. But that last day, oh, it's worse than any cat before. I just yet to, alcohol. I used to be able to drink before, and I've been craving it, and I just don't. Not even a glass a week, although I should. Probably help calm me down, but I don't. Oh, just seeing my cat going in and out of being gravely ill, sicker, and I knew he was gravely ill. Just watching him and feeling him going in and out of it and wanting to get off that table and come home. He was sweating, he was sinuses, his dramatic weight loss, he was bleeding, he had fluid retention, we couldn't get rid of the fluid, he had some difficulties breathing on his own. And when I came home without him for the very first time, I had only time. Were I ever to return to Roman Catholic religion, I hope to have a brief conversation with a priest about that. With and or without using a confession, Mary box, a box where I could, that confessions. I did like living around here. It's a pet-friendly kind of neighborhood, pet-friendly type of neighborhood. Maybe that's what's keeping me going. Other people and their pets, fur babies, dogs. Sometimes I can hear one. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not complaining. Dog barking. Dog barked. I'm never gonna complain again, even if it's after 11 p.m. A dog barking. That's music to my ears nowadays. And I know I'm semi-retired, and I really tried to save my save. I really tried to get some more money together, financing, because I know my mom, the happy wanderer, as I mentioned earlier, someday I would really, really like to have a house, a nice little backyard. Myself, with and or without one more other person. We have a fur baby family. Many men and or other person like dogs and cats. I could have maybe just a cute little. A lot of other people have asked me, "Oh, why are you single? Why don't you have very many friends your own age around you?" And I'm like, they're all set in their ways. They're all raised. They're not invited. And were there to be another chance meeting, I'd be friendly enough. Probably more friendly than they were. More friendly than they were. And I'd be less delusional than they were. Especially the ones that were morbidly obese. About foods, condiments, and beverages. I tell Oliver, maybe I'll have a townhouse or something, because where I am in alleged North America, Canada or whatever, uh, Canada, winters are cold. I don't like ice rain. And sometimes the sidewalks, etc., are not plowed quick enough. And when and if a dog, or if and when another dog, and or same. I did try to adopt one. That dog's probably already spoken for, but I really like, because that's cardiovascular. I'm thinking I would like to have a little chihuahua one day. So, or somebody that's really small, low maintenance. And a cat. And maybe a rabbit. A red-eyed rabbit. I don't know. I want a ferret or somebody. Just maybe even a guinea pig. Just to have, or even a fish. Because my mom moving around, my mom version of real estate. Oh, something awful. Phones, calls, mail, etc. All before, all during, and all later. All before and all during. It is all before, all during. May 27, 2025. Eventually, the truth will come out. My dad, my mom, their parents, and their alleged siblings. Them and myself, and one and more others. And I hope I'm alive. I hope my mom is alive too. We get to enjoy it. Not getting in trouble, dead, arrested, and are jailed, and are paroled, and are probationed new, without and with sued. And something else, my doctors and I, my healthcare team, healthcare workers, professionals, I was like, you know, symptoms and behaviors, side effects of medicines, prescribed prescriptions, can be something awful. Alleged happened, alleged health, alleged necessary prescribed prescription medicines, instead of made those alleged and accused symptoms and behaviors, mental illnesses go away, enhanced their hypochondria, their disbeliefs that was anything else. And I'm a lot better now. I'm fainting lots less. And all those other people that accused us have, and my mom's still recovering from some previous head injuries, alleged Mississauga Retina Institute, alleged Norman Thompson, alleged Mary Pat Madden, alleged Margaret Saville, alleged Andrew Taylor, alleged Jean Roger and Janice Payton, etc. It wasn't me. It wasn't all animals. It wasn't all pets, all fur babies. It wasn't my mom. It wasn't all those other Bellases I mentioned. And all other people showed and told, oh, you should not be monetized online. and are paid anywhere else and are gifted and are tipped, and not references and not credentials, and not published, not famous more, not celebrities more, to God and to get new and more privacy and safety, residential and all elsewhere. That's disgusting. That's ridiculous. Those other people, obviously, all bad, all purposeful, all wrong, all not lawful, all not legal, all not sane, all not competent, and all not employable themselves instead. It's the bee in my bonnet tonight. I mean, anytime myself and my healthcare team, healthcare workers, professionals, sit and did research together. Any honest person having about some mourning and grieving, depression, and internet stress, all historical, all geographical, and all financial. All those mental illnesses I mentioned, including schizoaffective disorder, such as schizophrenia, psychosis, delusional, obsessive compulsive disorder, attention deficit, ADHD, autism, Asperger's syndrome, are not, were not, be not, and did not, and do not the same as grieving, mourning, depression, and internet, Wi-Fi's, etc. stress. I live with stress daily. Not medication is going to make that go away. It's just who I am. My parents and my parents' parents and my parents' parents' parents and my parents' 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 parents, and all animals and all pets, all fur babies and myself and one and more others. Other people. It is what it is, you know. Examples. Celebrity stalker Janice Payton and Janice Payton alleged two parents. Factual, Jean and Roger Payton. 2010, 2006, and all other times. Because they were, are, be, and did, and did instead of us. Including celebrity stalker Janice Payton, morbidly obese, fatter, uglier, grotesque instead of me, and herself instead of me, herself, not herself, not, that's not the word, that's not what I wanted to say, not herself, all bad, all purposeful, all wrong, all not lawful, all not legal, all not sane, all not competent, and all not employable, all historical, all geographical, and all financial. Without and with used word and name, names and words, words and names, Bellis. Those three other people, obsessive compulsive and delusional, grandiose, erotomanic, somatic, and persecutory delusional. All others too witnessed. On and off the internet, and Wi-Fi's, and all elsewhere. Including all securities cameras on, all images live, all real time and all recorded. All those other people I mentioned. And including my mother alleged youngest brother Norman Thompson, obviously. Celebrity stalker Norman Thompson. That one. All those delusions that, you know, I've seen and heard a lot of more so since the internet and during the internet. Celebrity stalkers. Stalkers stalking celebrities, other people famous, stalking others. And some of them have tried to hid behind their alleged careers, healthcare and uh, sales clerk and nursing home staff and daycare workers and all the other times and all elsewhere. Instead of getting the health cares they obviously should, can, may, must, and need. Those ones that I've mentioned, those other people tonight, they'll never have remission. They've not ever seeked. At least my mom is trying. You know, all that my mom has done while being ill, disabled, mentally, physically, emotionally, uh, all before, all during, all later, and all since December 12, 2024. At least my mom is trying to get better and is trying to put all my mom symptoms and behaviors, as I mentioned earlier, into remission and get on with her life. She has her good days and her awful days. And it's hard to get her attention, you know? It's hard to get my mom's attention before, during, and later, and since. During and later and since. It is awful. Come on, Mommy, get going. It's like she didn't want to leave today without wearing a winter coat. And I was like, what? I have 22 outside, and she wanted to wear a winter coat. And she got kind of violent with me. She just moved the wrong way, and I got walloped. And I was like, fine, wear your winter coat. It's high 22. You got winter coat on, a long sleeve cardigan on, and some kind of a blouse on, and whatever underneath. And you want to wear a winter coat. And she was wearing pants. Want to wear a winter coat. I only wore this. That's all I wore today. High 22. Sure, I like to wear my boots. I like to wear boots 24/7. I like to get a decent pair of hiking boots or any boots really. That, you know, and I like to wear boots daily instead of running shoes. I really do. Instead of anything, jogging shoes or anything, I prefer to wear boots. And when I get a good pair of shoes, of course, I don't like to show and tell residentially where I'm going. I don't like to tell anybody my comings and goings until I'm been there and done that. I really truly don't, and that's difficult when other people get the social media, you know, and media publishing, and it's a bit difficult to have privacy. And although residentially, I do believe we should, can, could, may, must, and need, got, and get privacy and safety 24/7. Everywhere. Other people want reactions from me. They want to bother us and have us react, and then with it or without us reacting, physically, mentally, and emotionally, replied to them, they lied and accused us of all sorts. They didn't know during their mentally ill selves, symptoms and behaviors that went into more securities cameras on, all during, all earlier, all later, all since, all images, all live, all real time, all recorded. They're all out there, witnessed, did, everywhere. Don't like it, don't live in such a neighborhood. Go live elsewhere. I mean, there's plenty of residential neighborhoods that don't do that, and I'll never be there. Not ever. Never. I was there when I was younger. I remember in the 1960s, 1970s, or 80s, none of that existed. And it was such a happier, healthier environment. I remember we could go to cottages and have so lots privacy and safety. And we didn't need security cameras on 24/7. We didn't. Nowadays, and lots of them are allegedly Scottish and English. Nuts. And although I don't speak any of it and or show any of it I'll express it no matter what. I'll express myself. I'll eat a nut, a Brazil nut, a biscotti, and as I mentioned earlier, cashew. When I know more cashews, nuts. Example, Louise's Journey EXO. I mean, who the hell would want to be the same as her and or as healthy and well as her? Health and fitness. Alleged autistic. Alleged obsessive compulsive. And that man that she's been allegedly with, Dre or whatever his name, attention deficit, ADHD, of the worst way possible, you know? Two of the worst stalkers ever. Who would want to be like that? I wouldn't want to be like that. Autistic and attention deficit? Absolutely not. Neither one of them are in remission as far as I've ever seen on social media, seen and heard on social media. And I laugh at them trying to showed and told that they have careers. Nobody with those mental healths could, may, must function without remissions. I mean, anyone can have bouts of dyslexia. I know I had a bout of it as an adult. Not that I cannot read. That is a mistake. Many other people, they see and hear the word dyslexic and or dyslexia, and they wrong, accused, wrong, alleged. That meant stupid and or cannot read, cannot write. No, it just means when it's me, I don't know about all others. I just read a lot slower than I used to since June 29, 2006. I read lots slower than I used to. I could read a book. It would take me less than a week and I could finish a book about that thick. Nowadays, it takes maybe 3 weeks. And that was before physiotherapy. More. I'm going to bring in one of my things. Let's do a scientific. I might have to use the mute button. I'm going to time how long I urinate. It's a hobby of mine. I don't like to show anything because that's privacy and safety. Although, at least 20 seconds, I'm sure of it. And my doctor did not showed and told that I had to dry it up with some kind of pharma. Tell you tonight, I don't need a pill that's going to make me not sick. I'm quite content. I don't know. Did I say that right? I do not need a new pill that's not going to make me sick. I'm quite content. Oh, yeah. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling all right. Better than any risperidone, antipsychotic, and Ritalin. So good, so fine. I might have a double before the end of this week. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, heaven forbid I have another double. 2 creams and 2 sugar. Maybe I'll have a triple. 3 creams, 3 sugars. Ooh, so many stalkers fear me. I'm going to have sugar and maybe develop the alleged accused ADHD. ADD. Ooh, frightening. And or a schizoaffective disorder, sugar enhanced. Oh, good. I'll go eat more pineapple, blueberries, fruit. Maybe it'll keep away from me. Maybe more police should do that. Sugar enhance themselves up a bit more so that, get those teas and crumpets going, coffees and donuts going, so all those other people, evidence they did, they'll run amok, they'll run away, scatter. Let them have the PTSD. Somebody told me the other day, and or today, whenever, earlier than now, many healthcare workers have been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, such as nurses. I was like, uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Tell me more. My celebrity stalker next door, one of them, those other people, they'd be interested to hear what they've done more of. And all the other ones. Come on, bring it on. PTSD. Nursing. What the hell? That's just a stress. Get on with it, get over with it. Probably have depression and just, some of them, I find some other people, they just make an excuse. They use PTSD to go on disability. And they expect to get constant support from one end or other. And I'm like, get off it, get off your ass and do some walk. Get a compact treadmill, get a gym membership, join a center, exercise at least once a week. Come on. Instead of all that ability PTSD shit. At least that other person did not say autism. My version of autism, but what I've researched, a lot of children used to be encouraged when they were alleged and accused and diagnosed autistic. Physical education and arts and crafts and music lessons, singing, dancing, all that fun stuff. And the misconception of all that and the misinformation is that, our athletics and all that music, that they did do autism. That ADHD, ADD, have auditory hallucination, paranoid thoughts, voices in their head. They could have that, and what are they going to do next? Show and tell that having a normal stress, like, bouts of depression. The depression has auditory hallucinations and paranoid thoughts, delusions, obsessions, compulsives, attention deficit, hyperactivity. Hyperactive. Oh, that's so stupid. That up. don't want to talk about it anymore. I want to return back to foodieism and connoisseur. Tomorrow, stay tuned. I'm going to eat some kind of, and it's not because I support anyone else. I'm not choosing favorite. It's just some of their food is so damn good. It's a kind of Indian curry. Ah, yeah. And I'm going to base my whole day about that. That's going to be my big one meal. I'm looking forward to it. And my mom is going to have some shepherd's pie. One serving of shepherd's pie. And I'm going to have that. Not a lot of calories. I'm not counting calories. Although. Oh. Still hurts around here and a little bit there. It hurts a little bit. It doesn't hurt when I lift my arms anymore. That's gone. Probably going to hurt here more. Usually does. When it hurts here, that's when I usually go to my refrigerator and our cupboards looking for food. That's when the rice crackers come in handy. It's all here. If it is a kidney stone or a gallbladder stone, oh, it hurts. Just waiting for it to go through. I doubt it was when I was vomiting. I think I just vomited too much. And I was constipated. I'm sure of it. So all that, I couldn't do it at one end. It had to come out the other. I wasn't surprised if I wake up and I don't foresee that I vomited shit. So far, so good. Everything else pretty much came up. I know I vomited more than just one day worth. That day of, whatever, the next, or the day before, all that came up. Anything, everything. I could have even vomited it up my kidney. And I did return there one day more since, and everyone was so happy to see me. Oh, it does. It makes me want to cry tears of joy. I was so happy to be liked. And I liked everybody that was there. There was no celebrity stalker Bill Beckett, and there was no celebrity stalker Joe Kent, and there was no yelling and screaming, the blind with and without guide dogs at me, to me, about me, more. It was good. The food was good. Everything was good. And a big family-sized bag of potato chips. Normally I could eat the whole thing with and or without sharing with my mom. And or one or other. Normally. I could eat the whole bag. Could even eat half. Not a full half. The bag wasn't that full anyways, although I did not eat half. That's sad. That's disgusting. I didn't even eat a sandwich with the soup, although the soup was good. I should have had a soup with a sandwich. That's sad and disgusting. I couldn't eat that too. Today I ate good. I had soup and a sandwich, although not together. Weird. My breakfast was noodles. And during it all, I was craving a hard-boiled egg. I didn't have a hard-boiled egg, although. I do. I want to go for a walk. I want to walk at least the block. I want to walk and eat at least half a protein bar. My mom likes her cookies. I want to eat a cookie. I'd like to have at least a quarter of one, just maybe a quarter or a third with a coffee. I'll eat another nut. Oh, nuts. Oh, Canada. Ah, 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 ah. That buggered, I buggered all that up. Yeah, that Louise's journey. Excellent. She should return to eating donuts. All that sugar she used to eat donuts and just shove off. Instead of misinforming everybody, all that sugar food. She's going to end up a woman. Worse than she is. I won't be surprised. She'll probably have cancer. She'll probably get cancer. And or mentally ill all the more. Herself. You know. That Norman Thompson. They have to have something concerning all that they did. All those other people, they can't be health and fitness. They just cannot. I mean, I've witnessed other people. I mean, I've had bouts of depression as mourning and grieving. I mean, I show and tell and I don't mind if somebody were to eat the same as I am. I mean, as you know, I prefer that they go to their healthcare worker, their healthcare professionals, and show and tell what they would like to eat the same and swallow the same as me, pharma, uh, including pharma vitamins, supplements. I'm not a healthcare professional myself doing as I'm not working. And I would, I mean, I do like to show and tell links that I'm right, I'm correct, although other people documented articles published. And then there's my articles and uh, stories and poems based on my research and my knowledge. I like to show and tell. All historical, all geographical, all financial, educations, careers, and hobbies. That's probably cancer. That would explain a lot more than autism. Like Louise's journey, so Starbucks. And I have other persons actually witnessed to and confirmed. She really is. She's a stalker. What's she in Canada for? Why? And I didn't know she could afford it. Most everyone alleged Wilson and her. And if you're British, you know what the word pogie means. General too went in, if not on the pogie, to spread it to Canada, Canadians, Bellises. I'll never buy Skinny Food Co. again. Although today earlier on what was it? Was it Instagram or somewhere else? It was somewhere on the internet. I saw other people talk, showing and telling their purchases and or for sales. Uh, Coffees made me thirsty. Cold coffees, like sort of like you could have it as an iced coffee, although and or not, with and or without ice, I should say, with and or without ice, and a lovely vanilla one. I and does anyone buy it for me? Give it to me as gifting? I'll put it in the garbage. I won't ever put that in my mouth ever again. Not ever. My next fur baby will not ever have to see me doing that. Not ever. Not ever. Not even vanilla. Which is what I'm having now. Vanilla. Vanilla. The vanilla bean. Vanilla. Vanilla. All before and all during and all later and all since November 12, 2024. Hello, Mother.
Hello, daughter.
How are you feeling?
I feel fine. Bloody hell, no, my leg's bloody sore.
Your leg is bloody
Oh,
sore, is
yeah.
it?
My knee in the back and all.
Aw. Maybe you need to walk. Well, we have to wait because you had that accident.
Eh?
We have to wait to see your x-ray results. You had that accident.
I had it before the accident.
I know, but that accident did something. And go on, make sure what if it's a soft tissue injury or a sprain. Our doctor does said that he didn't think it was broken.
No, it's not broken. That I do know.
We have to wait and see another day or two, see if you can walk on it more, because maybe you need to walk. And the better weather is, you could do with walking maybe a kilometer on it.
I can walk on it.
Yeah, but you don't want to injure it on top of injure.
Oh.
Bloody sore, eh? Blimey. Yeah, I know. I have to wash them. Hopelessly devoted to you. Ha ha ha. Oh. I tell you, the Java Club sandwich I had my dinner tonight was really good. Hey, Mom?
What?
The Java Club sandwich I ate tonight, my dinner was really good, eh?
Yeah.
Coffee good too.
Eh?
Coffee was good too.
Well, the coffee is good, or I wouldn't have gone back.
pain. Oh, yes, pain. Ugh.
Blah.
I've got me some happy pills. Cheers. Oh, finally a pill that won't make me sick. Cheers. Cadogan. Oh.
fell asleep?
Yeah.
Is that 11:14?
I don't know.
Yeah, 11:14. You got my pills?
Not yet. I'll get them.
Well, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Good night.
No.